Well, one, it's it's a fun trip to go on. You like to go when either you have a lot of players coming back, which we do. You have a bunch of new guys coming in. It has all the elements of, why you take foreign trips.
I would definitely say Rome was really pretty. We had just gotten in, but it was really, really beautiful. The Colosseum was amazing to see that.
Here we go. It's perfect.
I like that. I had some ravioli with some ricotta cheese inside.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
I was really taken aback by the Sistine Chapel and St. Peter's Church. For me, that was just really unbelievable because it's something that you see a million pictures of, but you can't really describe it when you see it in person.
I don't want to stand up close. I don't want a horse in my lap.
The Palio race was a traditional horse race in Italy, and it's different horses from each town, and they compete all at one for like 5 seconds, so it's really crazy.
Just being able to be there and see that type of tradition that's been there for 500 or so years, so I just felt like that was really something special that we all got to take part in, and once in a lifetime opportunity.
I still have chills going down my body. That was lit. That was amazing. Whoa, literally insane.
So Italy time in August, you took your entire team overseas, 10-day trip, not the first time you've done something like this. What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish in a trip like that?
Well, it depends who you're going over there with. Like if you're going over there with a veteran team with everybody back and very few young guys, then what you're trying to do is get a head start on everything. If you're bringing a lot of young players over there with you, number one criteria, come back with the exact same number of players that you went over there with. Don't lose anybody.
That's a start.
That's a start for those guys. But always, it's an opportunity for them to find out this is how it was in high school, and now this is how it is in college. You better really be able to guard somebody, because there's a pretty good chance you can't help us on offense. So at least you better be able to be the kind of guy that we put out there and is going to make plays. For the young players, it's kind of like a boom, get indoctrinated into the college game without actually playing college games that mean something in November. And for the returning players, it's, all right, let's put last year behind us and let's start working on this coming season, and let's see what our team potentially can look like. And then have fun. I mean, that's because you could do all those things I just talked about by staying home. So the point of going over there is just have fun. I had a couple of the kids come over to me and say, Coach, I never imagined that it would be like this. It's like the greatest trip I've ever had in my life. They're young kids that have never been to that part of the world, never seen what they were able to experience. So how much is that worth? I don't know. I don't think you put a price on that. So the reason we're on this trip, other than to hopefully get to know each other a little bit better, is to get to know yourself a little bit better. Because if we stayed home and we kept playing pickup, you would never find this out until when? November? When we play Stanford? Too late then.
You played 4 exhibition games over there. How much do you and your coaching staff take from those games?
This year, only one game was meaningful for us, the game that we lost. That's the only one that meant anything, because that's the only team that really challenged us, and it's the only team where I played all of our young guys a lot. So that was a real eye-opener for them. So we took a lot out of that game.
Year 33 for you. Every year you try to change things up a little bit. What's the biggest thing you want to do this year that's a little different?
The one thing that is going to change is how quickly we want to play, how quickly we want the ball to move, how quickly we want to move, how aggressive we want to be, which is going to put a lot of you guys under a lot of pressure, because some of you guys don't like to move quickly. You don't like to react quickly. You want to play at your own pace. And this is all going to be about playing quicker than anybody else in the country plays. We've put in some interesting wrinkles on offense that I think our kids are happy with. They're having some fun with. This year, because of their experience, especially the 4 returners, I'm going to throw a lot of things at them that they have to figure out quickly. And they're not going to be very comfortable at times. But I think they've earned the right to have to figure things out. Last year we had to like be very careful, like, oh my God, don't scare these guys. Don't give them too much. Don't do too many things. They're still trying to figure out, you know, what do we do without those 3 All-Americans that graduated? Well, now that they have figured that part out, now we can kind of challenge them in a different way.